2020 is the year of disruption. Just when we were all gearing for the new decade, 2020 disrupted our plans big time. We saw our lives and everything else come to a halt. Institutions that we thought were invincible all came crashing in just a few months or even weeks. The coronavirus, the unseen enemy, has invaded our lives, breaking down everything that we held onto, everything that was precious to us. The lives that we had carefully built over the years were torn to pieces in just a snap of a finger. Uncertainty filled the air, panic drove our anxiety, while hopelessness pervaded our hearts. We wondered, what does tomorrow hold for us? Our lives may have been disrupted, but we are still standing nonetheless. This pandemic may have brought us to our knees, but it has also made us stronger than we have ever been. And it is paving the way for our transformation, because 2020 is the year of new beginnings. It is the year where the slate has been wiped clean so we can all have a fresh start. It is time that we let go of the old so we can move forward with the new. This is the year where we allow ourselves to transform into the best version of ourselves. This is the year where we transcend our limitations and go beyond borders. It is the time when Voice Acting Academy transcends boundaries and goes global with the Certified Voice Artist Program. Because 2020 is the year of co-creation. It is the time where we acknowledge that we are not living as islands, but rather are part of a greater whole. This is the year where we have to accept the need to collaborate in order to move forward. The time is ripe to finally cultivate a safe space for both aspiring and experienced voice artists, where they can be nurtured and guided to live their fullest potentials. It is the year where we finally cultivate a new global community that promotes a culture of giving, loving, and sharing, because 2020 is the year of becoming. It is the time that we recognize the greatness of our potentials and finally step up to our higher calling to become voice artists who use their God-given talents to inspire, influence, and empower. This is the year when the Voice Acting Academy becomes a global community of voice artists who will use their skills to make the world a better place, one voice at a time. Voice acting is the art of becoming. I become. I believe. I am. Learn voice artistry only from the best. Join the Certified Voice Artist Program and learn the fundamental skills required of a voice artist. Voice variations. The Voice Master's formula for creating character voices, personal branding, and so much more. Study and collaborate with a global community of like-minded voice artists committed to using their voices to create positive social change. Visit www.certifiedvoiceartist.com for more information and to register.
Kaibigan, magandang umaga. Tara, kape muna. Medyo busy talaga ngayon, no? Oo, alam ko yan. Naintindihan ko naman. Minsan, hindi mo na alam saan magsisimula. Hindi mo na alam anong uunahin. Ang dami rin kasi di ba? Pero ganun talaga. Tignan mo nga Ito ka. Nandito ka pa. Patuloy lang ang ikot ng mundo. Patuloy lang ang bawat hakbang na dapat gawin. Ang bawat aksyong dapat gampanan. Kaya kahit sa pagkakataon lang na ito, bigyan mo ang sarili mo ng ilang minuto para huminga, para kumalma, para mag-ipon ng lakas na magpatuloy. Ito ka, nandito ka pa. Hindi rin madali, no? Oo, naiintindihan ko yan. Kanya-kanyang estado, ika nga. Kanya-kanyang paghihirap, kanya-kanyang kwento. Pero sa kabila ng lahat ng yun, ito ka, nandito ka pa. Isang hakbang para sa mga iba pang parating. Ang ngayon na pag-asa ng bukas. Sa mga oras na nakakalimot ka, sa mga oras na nahihirapan ka, sa mga oras na nawawalan ka na ng pag-asa. Tandaan mo lang, ito ka, nandito ka pa.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to yet another episode of Success Voices. Joining me tonight are two of our our official co-hosts. Diba, we have 4 co-hosts, so tonight two of them will be joining us tonight. So we have Ivana and Owen. If you guys are here, please join me on the stream. Ayan, I think Owen right now is having a bit of technical difficulties. Owen, if you're watching, we're waiting for you here, and we're looking forward to having you here tonight. I hope our internet connection will kind of keep up and cope up, sa ating situation tonight. So last week we had Marian de la Serna and Chase Lemon. If you guys are watching, hello guys, I'll see you again next week, next episode. Ayun. Hello to you both. But tonight, please allow me the pleasure of introducing to you our official co-host, Ivana. Hi, kamusta ka today?
Hi, good evening, Ate Pao. And good evening din sa mga audience natin ngayon na nanonood at the comfort of their homes. And it feels so good to be back here on screen sa Success Voices, but this time as a host na naman and not as a guest. And I'm very excited for this episode.
I'm so proud of you for being here as our official co-host now. Ayan, namiss lang natin si Owen ngayon. Owen, sana
Kapit lang.
Keep up. Kapit lang yung ating internet connection. And we're still looking forward to having you with us here tonight. And as you can see, we're actually live from Creative Voices Production. So, nandito tayo sa command center right now. And the rest of the team is actually listening in and watching us tonight. Ayan. And if you guys have noticed, just to do a quick plug-in, actually tonight's episode is spearheaded talaga by Batch 3. And si Ivana, si Owen, and myself, we're all from the Certified Voice Artist Program, Batch 3, Family 3, if you guys are watching. Ayan, hello sa inyo. 2 of them are actually also here in the studio right now. Shout out kay Mac and Jamie, who's actually here watching us dito lang sa side.
Hi, Ate Jamie and kay Mac.
Guys, hello. This episode is brought to you by CVAP Batch 3 and of course the Success Voices Media Production team. Ayan.
Yes.
So, Ivana, kamusta naman? How is your 2021 so far? It's the start of the year. So, ito yung, usually tinatawag nila na trial month, free trial of the year. Kamusta naman ang ating free trial?
So for my January is good naman kasi first week ng January it was my birthday, right? And we celebrated with my family, and the day after my birthday start na din ang klase. So back to answering na naman ang mga modules. But still, ito pa rin, fighting.
Fighting, tama. And so, kumbaga, first month pa lang talagang eventful na ang iyong
Oo nga.
2021. So, speaking of eventful as our year sounds, mas marami pa ring ganap tonight, di ba, Ivana?
Yes, well actually medyo jam-packed tayo tonight for this episode. But tonight makakarinig tayo ng iba't ibang kwento mula sa ating mga guests will actually inspiring stories about their own pursuits sa kung ano nga ba ang at this point still considered as panibago sa pandinig. So, sino-sino nga ba ang ating mga guests for tonight, Ate Pao?
We actually have quite the variety of guests tonight for this episode. Actually, meron tayong certified voice artist. So, she's actually from Batch 2. We have an events host. Ayan, Batch 2 din po siya. And we have a full-time 2D animator and stop motion animator. Grabe, that's personally one of my mga hinahangaan ko talagang tao yung kayang gumawa ng animation. And of course, we also have an entrepreneur / gamer. So imagine mo yun, no? Parang best of both worlds ang sides niya. So, but what do they have in common? They actually have one thing in common if you're gonna look at them. And sobrang swak na swak talaga siya sa topic natin for tonight. Because they let the thrill of excitement overpower the fear of the unknown. Ayan.
Yes.
So, before we introduce our guests, hello to our viewers tonight. Please join us and join us through the comment section of Facebook and or YouTube. We're live on both platforms. So, maki-join kayo. Tell us what you think about the topic. Send us your shout-outs and we will be showing them on stream while we're going through the show. Ayan. So, ayun. Without further ado, let's introduce our guests for tonight.
Yes, so let us introduce our guests for tonight. So first off, we have a 2D and stop-motion animator, and she is also a certified voice artist. So tawagin na natin ngayon si Miss Deborah Tudtud.
Hi, Deb. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, fellow CBA gamers.
Oh yeah.
Deb, sorry.
Represent. Oh, okay. Yeah,
Okay, we can hear you.
Yeah. All right. Can you hear me? Is it? Should I make it louder? We're good.
Maybe we can tune up the volume a bit so that we can hear you
All
better.
right. Okay. What about now? Is this not as loud? Should I make
There
it
you go.
louder?
That's better instead.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, thanks for the invite. It's very great to be here. And yeah, CVA gamers represent. Yeah.
And next off, we have another CVA actually. And talagang siya, you would see her TikTok and other material talaga trending on Facebook kasi meron siyang, one of her trending videos I know is this Mobile Legends Who Got Edition. So that garnered a lot of views. But unfortunately, I think right now she's having some technical difficulties. I think intermittent, medyo on and off ang electricity sa area nila. Dyanne, if you're watching and seeing the stream, join in na lang. Si Dyanne RIvera is actually our second guest na CVA. But unfortunately, due to technical reasons, medyo mag-on off lang muna siya. So, I guess for now, Deb, we can go ahead and proceed with our interview with you for tonight. Ayan.
Yes.
So, Ivana, can you help me out here?
So yes, Miss Deb, actually parang yung animation, it's a very tough profession, no? But at the same time, it really sounds fun. So I just want to ask na, what made you enter the animation industry? Like, what drove you na ito yung gawin mong profession sa buhay mo?
Yeah, well, I've always loved to draw ever since I was a kid. Um, yeah, I think, yeah, I drew. I think a lot of people did. You know, you would draw on your notebooks, and then I used to copy the drawings that I would see on the textbooks, and emulate anime characters, etc. But and after that, something happened. Okay, so I kept drawing until high school. I was still really into anime, and then there was this trend where everyone was taking up nursing, so I actually took up nursing for a bit, and yeah, I mean, it's a noble profession, and I really commend people who do it, but it really wasn't my passion. So after 3 years, I shifted to fine arts, and yeah, very, I don't regret, and I'm very happy because I think it's my passion and calling, in a way. So it's drama, but yeah, I took up fine arts, and then after I studied as yeah, I graduated in advertising, and then my first job out of college was being a children's book illustrator. But I still had this dream of making my drawings come to life. And during that time, like 10 years ago, there wasn't that many choices for animation schools here in the Philippines. So, yeah, I went to Canada, Vancouver Film School, where I studied classical animation. Yeah. And because of that, after a year, I got into a lot of animation studios. So 2 studios in Canada before I went back to the Philippines.
Yeah, so it's so at one point in your life it seems like na-stuck ka sa crossroad kasi nga 'di ba yung nursing it was a trend and your passion which is animation, but I really admire how you chose your passion instead na kung ano yung trend mo, kung ano talaga yung dear sa yung heart. So for my second question, I just want to ask na every time you introduce yourself but to others, like whenever other people know about you na animation is your profession, what are the usual reactions that you get from other people?
Okay, so there's a lot of misconceptions about animation. A lot of people don't even think of it as a serious profession because it sounds so fun and it's just like something that a kid could do. But in reality, another thing is they expect everyone to just do like just one person can do all the animation in one. But it takes a team. So I mean, you could do it. You could do it one person could do it, but it would take years to finish. While if you worked with a team, then you can finish a lot faster. So like let's see, like one movie that you work on, it would take 4 years to finish. From pre-production, production, and post-production. So it's a very long process. So yeah, the common misconception, animation is just for kids, and they assume people who do take animation or do animation are just kids or kid-like or have this like youthful, joy. But I mean, it's not just that. I mean, I worked with a lot of people, and everyone's personalities are very different. And just because they probably are working on a children's show doesn't necessarily mean they are kid-like. However, in my case, I am a kid at heart, so I'm cool with it. But yeah, it's all fun. Yes.
Yeah, so we can really see from Miss Deborah's statements na hindi talaga biro yung animation, but once you really love what you're doing, it becomes a part of you already. It's like you really exert efforts to do what you love, right, Ate Pao?
Yes.
I agree, no? Parang, minsan, I would admire talaga people who can just pursue things that they want to pursue even if they would expect that there are some reactions that are, yeah, like what Miss Deb
Yeah.
said, na people would say animation is just for kids, or it's just a simple job, and it's not, it's not something that's so serious or so legit, kumbaga. But still, bugso ng damdamin, kumbaga. It's strong, and
Yeah.
you really wanna go for it. We appreciate that, Miss Deb, for sharing sharing that with us. Kasi talagang, I don't think it's something that's easy to do, or it's not something that's you can openly share about, but you shared it here with us on Success Voices. And I'm pretty sure mapaiba man yung industry, maybe it's not an animation industry, different crossroads, different journeys, they would still get that same feeling of, yeah, maybe I should start ignoring mas alam ko yung profession na yon, or mas alam ko yung passion na yon. So I wouldn't let, what they say, they don't know much, or they don't know anything about it. So we won't let it, own
Yeah,
us
don't let
or
it get
hit
to
us.
you. Yeah.
Exactly, let it get to us.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thanks
For
for
sure.
that, Miss Deb. Ayun, we just got a comment here that Dyanne is actually back on the stream, so we'll be calling her in a bit. But I've also heard na medyo maingay na daw ang ating comment section on Facebook. Ano na bang nagaganap dyan sa ating Facebook page right now? Great day, Success Voices team. Hey, Eman. Hello po. Hi, Eman. Good evening. Vinchico. Good morning, Vinchico. Go, go, go. Success Voices. Hello. Shout out sa ating tech man.
Techman.
Mr. Moises Leona. Ayan. Christel. Great day, guys. Hi, Krish. Hope you're here with us right now. Sir Rene, hello, hello. Ayan. Mukhang, let's go, gamers, animators, and voice artists. Talagang full, Miss Abby, hello, hello. Idol Miss Deb for Evs. There you go. Thank you for the support. Shout out po sa Techman and mga hosts. Hello. Ayan. Full force ang batch 3, ha? Thank you, guys. Thank you. Owen. Owen. Owen, miss ka na namin, Owen. I really hope you could still join us and catch up tonight sa ating stream. Kahit na lang, magchikahan na lang tayo dito. We'd still appreciate to have you here with us. And drop by naman sa comment section if you're watching, or you could at least see this stream. Para, we miss you here. We miss you here. The joke lang. Ayan. So thank you for sending in your comments and your support. And now, without further ado, let's call in Dyanne. Ayan, Dyanne is here.
Hi,
Ayan.
I'm back.
Hi, Miss Dyanne.
Ayun, hindi niya
Hello po,
narinig
good
yung
evening.
kanyang intro kanina. Na as we mentioned earlier, si Dyanne is actually one of our top performing certified voice artists din. So,
Yes.
and at the same time, talagang trending ang kanyang mga TikTok material and other social media material like that Mobile Legends Hugot edition. So, nadaanan ko siya sa newsfeed ko one time. Ang tindi ng comments and shares. Ayan. So, Miss Dyanne, thank you. Buti naman na naka-join ka na sa atin tonight. So, habang nagko-cooperate pa ang ating internet and ang ating electricity, let's get right to it. So, as mentioned earlier, you've been making so much great content and a few trending ones as well. But we know you still have a day job among the many VOs and hostings that you're doing. So, how's it like? Can you tell us about, chika mo naman sa amin, how's it like to juggle everything that you're doing right now?
Ayun. Thank you pala sa kuryente at bumalik na. Init na ako.
Sayang sayang.
Salamat. Muntik nang masayang yung dress. Okay. So yun, magandang gabi po sa ating lahat. And honestly, Pao, I am still learning on how to juggle everything pa. I'm still working on the time management. Kasi nga, aside from being an event host, a voice artist, and I have also a day job. I am also a mom of 2. So yun, very challenging talaga. Ngayon naman, kapag may voice art, may projects, may recordings ako, I am really plotting it. So meron akong itinerary sa isang araw. So like, I have a day shift from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. After that, 1 hour pahinga. Wash up ulit, that's recording for 2 hours. then mommy mode, mga ganyan. So I am really plotting everything. And I am requesting na nga for my boss to change my schedule na to night shift so I can do more kapag umaga, di ba? Mas productive tayo sa umaga. So yun, I'm still requesting for that.
Speaking of night shift and day shift, Dyanne, ang tanong lang na naiisip ko right now is natutulog ka pa ba?
Tulog? Ano yun?
Wala. Vocabulary. Sandali.
Ano yun?
Google, please search the definition of tulog. Ganon. So, kamusta naman yung tulog natin, Dyanne?
Yun, medyo nakakatulog pa naman ako kahit sa paano. Nakakapag-exercise ng onte. Mga 30 minutes lang, para kunwari lang. Para kunwari may pa rin tayo. Di ba sabi nga ni Sir Choi, turo sa atin ni Sir Choi, balance natin yan. So, yan, we're still trying to balance everything. Yan.
Ayun, that's great to know kasi sa mga na-mention mo nga na you're also a mom of two and you have a day job pa pala na parang pag nakikita namin yung content mo and yung parang projects na you have under the Certified Voice Artist family, talagang feeling namin yun lang yung ginagawa mo sa pang-araw-araw na ganap, but there's still a day job and of course being a mom of two na I'm guessing talagang challenging yung school environment ngayon with the whole online modular learning and stuff like that. So, ayun, you said na you also have a day job, so may work ka pa, and then you're also a mom. When other people see your content or like find out that you do voiceovers or yung mga ganong trending material on social media, what are the common reactions that you get?
Honestly, dun nung nag-start na ako ulit sa day job ko, kasi that's a call center company. So, I think you're familiar with that BPO company. Yan. No, pag nalalaman nila na event host ako, parang medyo normal pa yan, di ba? Pero nung nalaman nilang voice artist ako, parang, wow, talaga ba? Sample, mga ganyan. Ganyan sila. Ano yung mga commercials or mga projects na nagawa mo na gano'n? Tapos ako naman, nahihiya ako. Kasi, di ba sa atin, normal na yon. So, sa labas, parang nahihiya ako na mag-sample ka naman, ganyan. Tapos, yun, wala tayong magagawa, magsasample tayo. Kapalan nga ng mukha. Sabi nga ni Sir Choi, kapal ng mukha goes a long way. So, baon ko yan every day. Baon ko yan every day. Kaya, yun, nagugulat sila. Meron pa one time, nagpunta ako sa isang wedding, which I hosted, no? Sabi nung isang staff doon, Ma'am, kayo po nung nag-viral, di ba? Sabi niya.
Nakilala ka, Dyanne.
Tapos ang unang dinaan ko na lang sa joke. Sabi ko, hindi po ako ganong klaseng babae. Tapos sabi niya, Ma'am, hindi. Yung sa, Mobile Legends. Oo, napanood mo pala yun. So yun, hindi pa ako, feeling ko sikat na sikat. Feeling artista naman ako nung time na yun. Natutuwa ako pag ganun kasi pinagsasample nila, talaga ba, boses mo ba yun? Ikaw ba talaga yung original nun? Sabi ko, kinaklaro ko na hindi ako yung original voice ng character na yun sa ML. Pero yung version na yun, yes, sa akin po yun. And shout out dun sa may idea dun sa content na yun, kay Rio. She's my friend. It's just a random idea na, bakit kaya? Kasi yun parang biglaan lang namin naisip yun. Nag-uusap kasi kami tungkol sa mga ex namin. Tapos biglang, manluloko, mga ganyan. Tapos, manyak, mga ganyan. Tapos, maniac, diba may ganon? So, maniac, manluloko. Yun na. Biglang nag-click. Hindi ko nga alam na magva-viral yun Kung alam ko lang sana na magva-viral yun, dapat nag-down ako. At nagsuklay. Kasi hindi ako nakapagsuklay nun.
So, I guess it's parang dito mo nakikita talaga yung parang kung ano din yung ini-instill sa atin here in the Certified Voice Artist Program. If you really love what you do, talagang makikita ng mga tao yan. Like, it translates. Like, people would really see that you love what you're doing. Kaya, na-appreciate din nila. In this case, ayun, parang you did not expect na magta-trend talaga yung content mo na yon, which is really cool. Ayan.
And may I just add, sorry.
Sige, go ahead, Miss
Sorry.
Dyanne.
And may I just add, napapansin ng mga katrabaho ko no na my passion into voice artistry is there. Kasi whenever they ask me about other things, yung limited lang yung nasasabi ko kumpara sa mga previous work experience ko. Very limited. I only answer the question. But when they ask me about event hosting and voice artistry, mauubusan tayo ng oras. Talaga, ay, dami kong sinasabi. Tapos, yun nga, nai-inspire ko sila kasi some of my workmates are already interested in joining CVAP and they are willing to learn. They were asking talaga, how does it go? What do you have to have? Mga ganyan. And I just want to share no na one of my workmates is already joining the CVAP batch 5. So yun, isa siya sa mga na-inspire.
Hello,
Yes.
Batch 5. Kung may mga Batch 5 right now that's watching, shout out po sa Batch 5. Hello, guys.
Shout out sa mga namin dyan, mga kaboses.
Mga kaboses. Yan, tama. But yun, so right now what we're getting, no, parang the comments that you're getting are talagang positive. Yung biglang nare-recognize kang nagte-trending on Facebook, ganyan, pinapasample ka ng works mo. But have you ever encountered yung mga parang mga ganong faces na parang voice over artist or gumagawa ng content? May mga ganong instances ba tayo, Dyanne?
Meron lang ako once, kasi siya, but it's related sa TF at sa output, gano'n. Parang nagtaka siya, bakit ganon kataas? And I had to explain that. But that is understandable because people that is not really familiar with how we work, what happens in the background, hindi lang kasi, akala kasi nila kapag nagsalita ka, yun na, di ba? They do not know the legwork. They do not really know the technicalities of voice artistry. So you have to explain that. Now, syempre, as a bigger person, no, as someone that is more knowledgeable than the other, you have to explain it in a way na they will not be offended. And yun, siguro, that's also one of the things na I have learned throughout the duration na nasa event industry ako. Yung pasensya mo talaga, dapat mas mahaba pa sa ang probinsyano, Day. Oo, gano'n. Dapat hindi ka na,
Sorry, what was that? Parang meron pa
Sorry,
tayong habol na.
Dapat hindi ka naiirita. Siguro subconsciously, 'di ba? Hindi naman tayo robot para walang emosyon. Nakakairita mo kapag sinasabi nila, "Ha? Yan ang TF mo. Magsasalita ka lang naman." Alam mo yung mapapaganon ka. Pero you have to be the bigger person nga kasi wala naman talaga siyang idea sa ginagawa natin. So you have to explain it nicely as possible. Yun.
Do they understand naman? At least for that specific instance that you encountered, Dyanne, were they able to parang know where you were coming from when you explained it to them?
Meron yung mga, ganun ba, ma'am? Okay. Pero meron din yung, tapos hindi na sila magre-reply. Alam mo yon, yung hindi kasi common yung common courtesy na tinatawagin natin. Hindi natin yun makakontrol sa lahat ng mga tao. Hindi natin yun ma-instill sa lahat ng tao. But it's okay. It's totally fine. Siguro ganun talaga sila. As long as you did your part na explaining the how it works, and you did not, get mad, diba, to that person, diba, yun. Okay na yun, basta wag ka lang makasakit. Yun lang naman ang inaano ko. Wag ako makasakit at makatapak ng, dignidad ng tao, makasakit ng damdamin. Okay na ako doon. Okay lang.
Ayan. At least, meron ka ding, kumbaga, it also builds up your character, no, Dyanne? Parang, it extends your patience and you kinda, parang, paano ba? You realize kung paano mo pwedeng i-improve how you take comments like that. Kasi nga, as you said, being the bigger person na they don't know what wala naman silang alam sa mga back end na nangyayari. So, at least, nag-build up yung personality natin. Ayan. So I actually just heard na si Owen, our co-host tonight, is actually up on the stream.
Yay!
Ayun!
All
Owen!
right,
All
all
right,
right.
Owen!
Hi.
Hello,
Hi,
Owen!
Kuya
Yes,
Owen.
Hello
finally
guys.
here.
Hi guys.
Ayan.
Clear naman yung voice. So, eto ako ngayon outside pa rin para makasagap ng magandang signal. So, I'm experiencing now, ito yung fear of the unknown pala. I don't know with regards to our signal. So, yun.
So, ang
Welcome to
ating
the
fear
third
of the
world
unknown.
country. So, hi everyone. Hi everyone. So,
Hi,
Hi, Kuya
Owen!
Owen.
Pero sabi nga natin sa
yeah.
episode natin
Hi,
today, let
Owen.
the excitement, the
Yes,
thrill of
yes.
excitement. So excited ka ba to
Yes.
co-host this episode?
Yes, yes,
Yan.
yes. All
So,
right.
Owen, ayun. So, we just finished with Miss Deb and Dyanne
Yeah.
sa kanilang interviews. So, chill ka lang muna dyan and we will be having more questions for them later on. Ayun.
All
So,
right.
this is for
So,
also for Miss Deb and Dyanne. What made you still push through with the not so usual gigs that you guys are doing?
Dep.
For me, I always have this saying in my head that I listen to, like, do what you love, be good at it, good enough to do it for the rest of your life, do enough to get work, and support yourself, just doing it. So that's one reason why I shifted to fine arts, because I really could not imagine myself working in a hospital for the rest of my life. So that, yeah, because earlier we were talking about, my shifting to nursing, and that was the biggest move that I did. And as an animator, I'm super proud of what I do. The feeling that you get after you finish a project and you get to see the finished output, the blood, sweat, and tears and stuff. It feels, very rewarding. And I'm a bit of a workaholic, so after the next project, I can't wait to do the next one. And yeah, so far, yeah, Sunday's my only free day, and I don't think it's ever gonna stop, and I hope it won't. So yeah, I'm loving what I do, and I think being a voice artist really ties to it, because we also do, like, I record some of the voices for the animation projects that we do. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm applying the things that I'm learning from CVAP here at the local animation studio that I work at. Yeah, so that's it
That sounds so
for me.
cool. Instant, no? You're doing the animation and at the same time, pag kailangan na ng magboboses, instant that you're also having that kind of
Yeah,
other experience naman in the industry. Ayan.
for sure.
Medyo exciting ang mga kagandapan dito sa studio ngayon. Ayan. There is Sir Choi.
Hi, Sir Choi.
Maganda naman. Hi!
Hi, Sir Choi.
Hi,
Oh,
Owen.
diba? Kinis, oh.
Nanggugulo lang.
yeah.
Partner is here.
Success voices.
Ayan. Ayan po ang ating si partner, Sir Choi. Ayan. One of two of the producers and co-founders of Success Voices. The voice master himself, Mr. Pochola de Leon Gonzalez. Hyper ang mood dito sa studio right now. Ayan, Owen. Just what I was saying earlier na medyo dominated ang batch 3 itong episode natin ngayon. Ayan.
Yeah.
So, glad to have you guys here with us.
Yes,
So,
it's been a
sorry.
long.
Sorry, Owen.
Okay, go on.
It's been a long time, I
nga.
agree.
It's been a long time nga. And we've been doing some stuff, and here we are now on our third episode, di ba? Ang bilis lang ng panahon. Ngayon, batch 5 na. So, hi there to all the batch 5 na tumatangkilik sa atin ngayon. Diba?
Ano ang tawag dito? Batch 5 is actually high energy. Sobrang high energy talaga sila. We're so excited to have them here with us. And actually, siguro I was supposed to mention this at the end of the show, but we're planning that our next Success Voices episode will feature some of the Batch 5 members. So, kung may Batch 5 na nanonood ngayon, I
Yeah.
hope you guys will look forward to that and we'll have you 2 weeks from now. Ayan.
Yes.
So, ayun. So, ikaw naman, Dyanne, what made you still push through with the things that kumbaga, the not so usual things or gigs that you're doing, despite, having a day job and being a mom and having a busy lifestyle overall? Ayan.
Delay yata.
Kapit lang internet.
Ah,
We will have her
Alright.
real soon.
All right, Miss Dyanne, are you here with us? Are you here with us? Are you still with us, Miss
ayan.
Dyanne?
Well, ayan, okay na ba yung internet connection? Nakakaloka, nagpa-fluctuate kasi talaga. Okay. So yun, it took me few years to find what I really love. Nag-ano kasi ako I started working in a BPO company. Several BPO companies. And doon ko na-realize na gusto ko yung nagsasalita ako. So, eto lang, recently lang, last year, nung na-discover ako ni Sir Choi, doon ko na-realize na pang events pala talaga ako. Pang voice art ako. Hindi ko naman sinasabing hindi ako nag-enjoy, but it is not what mafe-feel mo naman kung yun talaga para doon ka, 'di ba? Pero doon kasi dati kapag 8 to 5 tapos na yung trabaho ko, ganyan. Pero dito, kapag gusto mo talaga yung ginagawa mo, maski hindi ka matulog na ko. Yan. Yun yung yun yung motivation ko, kumbaga, yung love at passion ko dun sa ginagawa ko. Hindi ko alam kung sino yung nag-hi.
Si Miss Nikki yung nag-hi.
So, Miss Dyanne, ano yung nagpapasit ng energy mo?
Hindi kasi. Miss Nikki, ano ba? Ano ba?
Ayan, ang ating mga internet connections.
Aside
Sorry,
from
go ahead, Dyanne.
ang saya kasi kapag naririnig mo yung Oo, sorry. Ayan. Alam mo yung kinikilig ako kapag naririnig ko yung sarili kong boses sa advertisement. Yun yun. Doon ako natutuwa. Sabi ko, nagagamit ko yung boses ko hindi lang sa pagtatala. Ganyan. Hindi lang sa pero, at saka nga pala gusto ko lang i-share sa inyo na I am also doing that for free kapag sa charity, kumbaga, sa PNP, if they are doing something for the community, I am doing voiceovers and hostings for free. That is, one way of giving back to the community, to the people, which is we are practicing in CVAP, diba? So yun, I am very proud of that kasi nung nasa event hosting pa lang ako, ginagawa ko na yun. Pero ngayon, mas pinupush pa ako ng CVAP family. So, love na love ko talaga yung alam mo yun, they are pushing me to be better person, ganyan. So yun.
Oh, nga. So the more you give, the more you receive, and the more energy you gain.
Oh, yun.
So keep going, keep the energy flowing sa mga ginagawa mo here and now, and for the future projects to come.
Yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
Ayan, that was parang such insights that we gained from our guests tonight, two of our guests tonight, kasi talagang we're talking about professions here and like jobs and whatnot, pero yung sa mga sinishare pa lang nila, marami tayong napupulot na pwede nating gamitin in our daily lives, not only in terms of profession, but also in mind setting and being more inspired to actually pursue the things that we really want to pursue. Like, kung ngayon nga, some of us aren't that unlike si Miss Deb na talagang full-time niya yung pagiging animator. So I think that's pretty cool, Miss Deb, no? Na parang it's your full-time, at the same time it's your passion.
Yeah,
Diba?
yes. That's why some people said like my dad was the one who told me like, um, what is the one thing that gets you makes you wake up in the morning, and just to start your day. For him, it was being a doctor. For me, I think it's animation. So another thing that I wanted to add with what I think the next step was, other than enhancing your skills and being a good animator, I think you want to give back to the community with what Miss Dyanne said. So yeah, that's also the reason why I'm a part-time instructor at a local university here. So I also want to make the animation community grow in Cebu. For now, I'm a member of the Cebu Animation Guild, and I think it does tie in with like what CVA certified voice artists do. Like we want to grow the community of being voice artists, and in our case, we want to. We also provide free workshops for those who are interested in doing animation. And before the pandemic, we used to go to like different places like Bohol, Dumaguete. There was a group that even went to Palawan and stuff, and CDO Cagayan de Oro. So we would like give workshops on weekends, and it was sponsored by the government. So that was a good experience.
That's pretty cool. Sponsored by the government. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so making the animation community grow is also another dream, and it's also a great feeling to discover new artists, new potential animators, and because it also helps the community, and I also don't want to limit animation, because Philippines is most known for outsourced work. Like we do the in-betweenings, we do the other animations from other countries, but at the same time, I want the Philippines to be known to create our own original works, like original Filipino content. So that's what we're striving for as well, and I always love to see new talent, new works. Yeah. Yeah.
Looking forward to that, Miss Deb.
Ayun. So it's like we're pursuing our passions, we're pursuing the things that we really want to do. But at the same time, it goes beyond us, kumbaga. Like it's not just about simply doing what we love to do, but it's all about also giving back and parang acting on a greater purpose. Just like how we really learn here in our
Yes.
CVA community na talagang it's all about just giving, loving,
Correct.
sharing, diba? Kaya it's nice that you're helping yourself, you're enjoying, pero at the same time, we're giving back to other people. So ayan, and I guess that's such an common insight from the two of you. And it's so nice to hear that, actually. And speaking of hearing your insights on the topic, I'd also love to hear what our audience is saying right now. Sa Facebook. I think medyo nagiging engaged na rin sila sa ating topic. So, what do we have right now? Ayan. Good evening po. Hello. Great day and good evening. Hello, hello. Go, Ate Ivana. Wow. Hi, Miss Lori. Good
Magandang
evening
gabi.
po.
Hi, Ate
What
Lori.
is
Diba? Ano yung sleep? Ano yun? Hindi namin alam yun.
Ayan, si Bea, batch 3. Miss
Miss
Lynn,
Lynn.
aking mga Lodi pala ang guest tonight. Gandang gabi sa magandang ho. Good evening po, Miss Lynn. Hello, hello. At sa debonair host, Owen. Hello, Owen. Go, Owen. Just, hello po. Good evening. Hello, Sir Choi. Ayan, Sir Choi, meron ding special appearance earlier.
Hi, Nick.
Batch 5
Yes, ito na
represent.
nga, Batch
Hello,
5.
hello, Batch 5. Hello,
Good
hello.
evening.
Live show problems. Yes, yes, but we're fine.
Sorry
This is
na.
fine. This is fine. This is fine. You know, Sir Raymar. Oh. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Glad you got home. Safe. Shout out from Dasma Cavite. Yes, Sir Raymar.
Hi, Sir Raymar.
Good evening.
Buti
Good
safe
evening,
ang
Sir
travel.
Mar.
Live show problems.
Hey,
Yes,
hey.
yes, but we're
Good
fine.
Sorry
This is
na.
fine. You know, Sir Raymar. Oh. Wait, I'm hearing feedback from somewhere. Safe. Shout out from Dasma Cavite. Yes, Sir Raymar. Sorry, wait lang, I think I'm having a
Good
bit of
evening, Sir
a...
Mar.
You know, Sir Raymar. Oh. Wait, I apologize for this. Wait lang. Alright, apologies for that. Nagkakaroon lang tayo ng slight technical difficulties. We're having a bit of feedback from, we're not yet sure where. Our tech man, Moises, is actually working on it. Moise, thank you for working on it ng very promptly. So now I think we're good. We're good, Ivana?
Yes, we're good.
Alright, mukhang we're good na. Owen, are you here? Pagalawin mo ang
Kuya
pass.
Owen,
Ayun! Yes, Owen.
You're
still
back.
Here. You're back. Ayan. Looks like we're good. We're good.
And you're
to
out.
go. And you're out. Wala si Owen. Okay, so okay lang. Every time he's back, just join us sa stream and makichika ka lang sa amin when your internet, cooperates again. But I think okay na yung audio natin. We're not having the weird loop anymore, no? We're good to go. And then, ayan. So, actually, we've been talking a lot about the CVA journey, the voice artist journey from our fellow CVAs, si Miss Deb and si Dyanne. But actually, joining us also tonight is an admirable person who actually balances the best of both worlds. She manages 2 Macau Imperial brands among many others. Parang dun pa lang na nung nalaman ko yon, wow, managing 2 Macau
Galing.
Imperial milk tea branches, no? Parang
Yes.
dun pa lang feeling ko, puno na yung araw ko. But wait, she's also a photographer, a designer, and founder of Chase Studio. And eto guys, eto talaga. Hindi pa yon, we're not yet done. She is also active in the esports scene and she actually gave us, including myself, the Gamer Girls, a safe space online through Gamer Girls Philippines. Ayan. We're definitely excited to hear more about that. So without further ado, let's all welcome Miss Courtney Sayson. Ayan, Court, hello. Good evening.
Good evening. It's Courtney.
Glad you can join us tonight.
Oh, wait,
Court.
sorry yung
Nice
dog ko. Nagulat siya. Hello.
Nagulat si Doggy. Hi, Doggy. Special shout out sa Doggy ni Court. Who's joining us
Good
also.
evening, Miss Courtney.
Yeah. Hi, Pao. I haven't seen you for a while.
I know. Kamusta? So how was your day? How have you been for ito? How's your 2021 so far?
2021. Well, I'm quite busy. Managing the 2 stores. Which well, yun, since the pandemic nga, we were struggling ganon. Of course, parang medyo given in so almost all the businesses now. So yun palang medyo stressful na yung part na yun. But I found my outlet na parang stress-free or something that I really love to do, which is yung Gamer Girls Philippines. Parang it became my safe haven for now during a very stressful time.
Ayun, that's actually great to know kasi ako, I'm a big fan of the group.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the idea now we all have a safe space online because we know how it is. We know how it is online for girls who play games. Kaya it's nice to have a safe space, a safe group na parang tayo-tayo rin yung nagsasaluhan with our problems and having a healthy conversations and of course sharing of setups and equipment and minsan ayan the
Budol
temptations
gang.
the budol gang try ko nilang soften up yung term pero yes the budol gang ayan alam natin yan.
Yeah.
But going back to the the Macau Imperial branches that you handle, can you tell us more about your experience on that and what made you go for it? Because if I'm not mistaken, parang you didn't have like a really parang super legit prior experience before you handled one of them. So
Yeah.
how was it like for you and what made you parang push through with it?
Well, actually, kanina si Miss Deb, she said na she graduated advertising. So, yun din yung tinapos ko ng college. I'm an advertising major in fine arts major in advertising. So, yun yung course ko ng college. I graduated with that. And then, I worked for 2 years, I think. First year ko, so when in Manila, which is sabay tayo, I think, noon, time na yun. So, I was the graphics person there. And then, parang I told myself I needed to grow kasi di ba yung when in Manila, it's a work from home setup. So, I was a fresh grad noon and then working from home, parang I think I abused it for a while because parang tinamad lang ako because I don't know, I wasn't that productive, but I was having fun with the work sa whim, but yun, parang I needed to what do you call that? Parang I needed to discipline myself for a while. So I transferred to an office work, pero graphic artist din ako dun. So I was I went to work for the usual time, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. office work. And then at some point, I got, parang, I felt stagnant. Parang, I was still doing arts, but I can't stay at one place for such a long time. And I needed something else. Yun. I've always wanted to create something that I can call my own. And then, sakto, parang the opportunity presented itself na may new brand noon before it was still a new brand, yung Macau Imperial Tea. And then I saw it actually so when in Manila. So I ko, parang okay to. Parang why is it not famous enough? Parang kasi kakaiba yung mga drinks niya, ganyan. And then eventually, nakilala ko yung owner, si Avin. And then parang we were looking for a business opportunity because nawalan din ng work yung dad ko noon. So parang we needed to earn more. So parang he trusted me na to pursue this business side na of course wala akong background or anything because I never handled any businesses. And as I mentioned, I was an art student. So that's parang complete opposite of everything. But yun, I started with one branch around 2 years ago na actually. We celebrated yung second year anniversary nung September last year. So, yun. I learned along the way a lot of mistakes, a lot of stress, since sobrang stressful, and I didn't imagine it would be like that. And then, we were able to expand with one more branch. With just the earnings dun sa first branch namin, yun yung parang kumita siya and everything. So we were able to expand sa second branch. And then sa second year, I felt it again na parang, because Macau ain't my brand. I mean, we were a franchisee. So parang I still wanted more. Parang hindi ako masatisfied and I still wanted something else to call my own talaga. And then we were stuck in quarantine and one day, because nung nag-start yung quarantine, we were all stuck at home. Parang yun yung ECQ pass and walang nakakalabas talaga. Tapos I was just playing games. Kasi at some point, closed din yung stores namin because yun nga, super intense ng lockdown before. And I was just playing games. Tapos parang one day, I was searching na for an all-girl group. Tapos sabi ko, sinearch ko sa Facebook. Kasi ko, bakit wala? Like, bakit wala akong makita? So, parang yun, dun ako nagkaroon ng idea na why not create for Girls Philippines? Because there are a lot of gamers na girls and yun nga, they're always harassed online. Like, whatever they do, parang lagi sila nahaharass and everything. So, they don't have a safe outlet for them to vent, for them to post without getting judged or like, beginner ka lang, tapos pag pinost mo, mababash ka, ganun. So I wanted to create a safe space for that one because I've always been a gamer since I was a kid. So, yun, gaming besides arts, yun yung dalawang passion ko in life. So, yun, basically that's it.
Ayun, which is actually an insightful thing to know. And as you shared with us just now, no, you have an entrepreneurial side already. Kumbaga for the past years, from one branch, nag-branch out pa to another.
Yeah.
And yet, at the side, you still do a lot of creative endeavors, which is, as you said, the Gamer Girls Philippines, and of course, being active in the esports scene. And ayun, providing a safe haven for us, for the girls who play games, to share our everything, kumbaga, to have a healthy conversation online. So, what are the usual reactions you get when people find out basically that you're really maximizing, kumbaga, best of both worlds talaga eh. Meron kang business, you have your own business, then at the same time, you still get to do your creative endeavors, and on top of all that, you still play games, and you have this group pa talaga na ikaw din yung nag-establish. So, ano yung mga common na comments na naririnig mo? Do you also get the comment na natutulog ka pa ba? Yung mga ganyan. Mga what to sleep.
I think mas nakukuha ko when I was working. Because when I was working sa office, I was still working for When Manila din. So parang I was juggling with 2 jobs din nun. So parang Monday to Friday. Actually hanggang Saturday pala yung pasok namin. Full-time sa office. And then Saturday, Sunday, or minsan after work, I still do When in Manila stuff. Because I was part-time din nun. So, I don't know, parang I like to keep myself busy because like if I'm not doing anything, nalulungkot ako or what, parang mas okay na I'm busy and I'm maximizing my time. And pag wala rin nung ginagawa, tinatamad din ako for everything. So, so far, I get positive response naman. Although, I don't know, parang nahihiya lang ako. I don't want na parang, you're doing 2 jobs, ganyan. I just wanted to do it. That's why I'm doing it. So, also, I went back to When in Manila because na-stagnant na naman ako. Parang I'm always at home now ngayong quarantine. So, I wanted to do something else ulit. So, I went back to When in Manila because I stopped working there for a while. So I went back because Vince told me na parang they wanted to grow the gaming side of When Manila. So I'm working there now again, full time, on top of everything. So I'm streaming. Yun lang, parang ewan ko, mas gusto ko marami yung ginagawa. It keeps me running, ganun. So sometimes it gets tiring a lot. Lalo na yung work ko requires me to create content and stuff. And very important yung engagement online, diba? So parang you need to reply sa comments and everything. So it gets tiring then. But yun, I'm enjoying naman. I love what I'm doing right now. I'm contented right now. But yun.
Enjoying. Yun lang yung...
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Naka-mute pala ako. I am so sorry. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, Moises. Ayun. So I guess that's the important part is kahit marami ka talagang ginagawa, ang importante is you're enjoying what you're doing. And it's your choice to really get immersed in everything that you do. And I'm pretty sure actually one of our co-hosts tonight can super duper relate to that. Mas gusto niya yung marami siyang ginagawa. Ayan, si Ivana is actually one of our really, really active members in the family. So, Ivana, anong masasabi mo sa ating experience ng ating guest tonight? With Courtney's
Yeah, I am really inspired by Miss Courtney Kasi nga, di ba, two different worlds, like, grabe yung time management, and I'm really inspired kasi like her, I really love na may ginagawa ko. And for me, yung passion ko sa voice acting and writing, plus may school pa ako, and sometimes it's very hard to manage my time, but when you love what you're doing, you really spark differently, and parang ini-exertan mo talaga ng effort yung mga ginagawa mo para maging productive, and at the same time, you also enjoy what you're doing naman. And I think I really find it utmost important in doing the things you love. Like, parang minsan, people tell you na what you're doing is not practical, or parang it's not important, but kung ikaw talaga mismo yung gumagawa ng action na yun, you really find it very important, and mas binibigyan mo pa ng effort para mas maging productive ka. And I'm really inspired sa mga guests natin today.
I totally
Looking forward.
I totally agree with you, Ivana. Talagang all of them have great journeys, great experiences that they were able to share sa show natin tonight. But this is not yet the end of our show, and this is not yet the end of, kumbaga, this is not the last time that we will be hearing from our guests. So for now, we'd like to call on Miss Deb and Dyanne back into the stream para mag-ano naman tayo, lahat-lahat. Overall chikahan with our guests for tonight. Ayan. Hi, Steph.
Hey.
Dyanne, are you around? Ayun. There we go. Cooperative naman ang ating mga
Andito ba ako?
technologies tonight. Ay, si Owen. Is Owen around? Is he...
Medyo, oo.
You know. Ayun. Never mind. In and out. Sige, Owen. Basta, hop into the conversation if your internet cooperates again. Ayan. So there's actually some things that we'd like to ask everyone. So one of the common things that you guys have is talagang iba-iba yung pinupursue natin, and they are both parang a necessity, and at the same time they're also leisurely. They're also things that you have to do and things that you want to do. So you're just maximizing the best of everything that you have right now. But one of the common things that napansin namin, no, is talagang passion as a profession. Meron talagang common denominator yun among our guests for tonight. So we'd like to ask, what are your thoughts on pursuing your passion as a profession? So maybe we can start with Court.
Actually, with Gamer Girls, gaming is really my passion, but well, more like hobby and stuff. And yun nga, passion ko. But I mean, passion ko yung arts. So with Gamer Girls, parang instead of just focusing on games, I also do all the graphics and all the publicity materials. So I still create. Parang I still found a way na ma-incorporate ko yung arts background ko, because that's what I felt nung nag-start ako ng business. Parang nawala yung art side ko, so I wanted to incorporate that as well. It is possible enough for me to create a business out of your passion, because that's my long-term goal sa Gamer Girls. Parang I wanted it to branch out then to becoming a business as a brand, like a full-grown brand. So yun yung one of my main goals in life, is to start something from scratch, and it becomes a full-grown brand that you can also earn from. Mm-hmm. At the same time, it's your passion, so parang you don't consider it as work 24/7.
So nandun pa rin, kumbaga, parang nandun pa rin yung aspect na you like what you're doing and you enjoy what you're doing, kaya it won't feel as taxing as opposed to like doing a profession talaga, or doing a job na wala, talagang for job purposes lang. Kumbaga.
Yes.
Correct.
What about you, Dyanne? Ano naman masasabi mo sa idea of pursuing your passion as a profession?
you know, like what I mentioned earlier, ang tagal ko, no, na hanap yung sarili ko, yung passion ko, no. And it never crossed my mind na my passion will pay my bills in the future. So yeah, aside from that, syempre, yun nga, sabi ko, I inspire people, I think. I inspire people and I help people, no? I use my talent to reach out and give back to the community. So yun talaga eh. Yun yung pinaka goal ko naman eh. Kasi when I started this voice acting, hindi ko naman inisip yun eh na mababayaran ba ako dito. No, it's because I love what I'm doing. I just love entertaining people and yeah, siguro the TF, the payment, the salary is just a bonus. But yeah, yun nga, laging sinasabi sa atin ni Sir Choi na we should not let that the TF or the money drive you to do recordings, 'di ba? Kasi if it's not what you want, then just don't do it. No, if it's just money that is to or forcing you to do that, just don't do it. Siguro you can just focus on your day job na lang if 'di ba? If you're just after the salary, if you're just after the money, financial eme. But yeah, thank God that what I love is paying my bills.
See, Miss Deb, we'd like to hear from Miss Deb about the topic also. Thank you for that, Dyanne.
Yeah, I'm all for pursuing your passion. It took me a while to shift and transfer to another course, and like I always feel like I'm always catching up, but in the end, I'm very happy, and I'm also working at an amazing place, and yeah, the thing I love about working in animation is also that as technology improves, you're constantly learning and changing your art style. So I never feel like I'm at a plateau. Like I've worked at bigger studios and I've also worked at smaller studios. This is one of the smaller studios, and the benefit of working at a smaller studio is you get to transfer from one. Sometimes you might be assigned to do storyboarding, or you might be assigned to do stop motion animation, or maybe the next project you're doing the creative direction, or you're doing character design. So you get to do so many tasks that you never stop learning and you never stop improving. And the best part is one project is never the same as the other. So like yeah, the amount of creativity that you can get from from the work is it really feels like I'm having a great time working, but at the same time I'm getting paid while having fun. So I love it. I also love voicing it. So yeah. I support people to be able to monetize what your passion.
All right, thank you for that, Miss Deb. And ayun, so I think while it's all really fun to be able to maximize doing what you love, and of course, sobrang bonus talaga, no, if you get to earn or to sustain your lifestyle or sustain your family din with doing with what you love. Of course, hindi natin maiiwasan ang burnout, 'di ba, Ivana?
Yes. So, I may just add, as young as I am, I really look up to our guest today kasi, I think it really feels so good now when I grow up, when you wake up every morning, yung profession mo is at the same time your passion, you really feel so excited about it, and I'm really looking forward to that, and thank you so much to our guest for inspiring us, but as part of us being humans, we also get tired, and yeah, how do you recover from burnout?
Yun. So, I guess in line with that, parang hindi natin maiiwasan na minsan I've also personally pursued my passion as a profession at one point, pero talagang hindi mo maiiwasan na minsan you feel like this is one thing that you used to enjoy doing, but since pinursue mo na siya as your profession, biglang
Yes.
kahit pagod ka na, kahit drained ka na, lalo na sa atin na we have a creative, kumbaga creative outlet or creative industry, di ba? Parang minsan din natin may iwasan na even if our minds are drained or wala na, hindi na natin siya ma-exhaust, we have to because we have jobs to do, we have bills to pay. So how do you overcome situations like that, or how do you overcome burnout when you pursue your passion or your hobbies as a profession?
Who answer
Sige.
first?
Sige, go, Miss Dyanne. Thank you so much.
Okay. Well, I make sure that every week I go out just to breathe. So yun, it's nice to go out alone sometimes, diba? Just for you to think about what has happened for the past past few days, and to internalize what are you gonna do next, ganyan. And also, one of my outlets kasi is the CVAP. I just have to talk to someone. Meron yung time na I was really burned out. Pagod na pagod talaga ako. Then timing, hindi ko alam kung bakit, but Sir Choi called me. And after talking to him, okay na ako ulit. You just have to talk to someone that is motivating you, that is believing in you. Then after which you're gonna regain that energy na. Yun lang. Just enjoy alone time. Yun lang naman ginagawa ko.
Yeah, sometimes we feel so preoccupied sa mga tasks natin that we sometimes forget to breathe, right? And we just have to organize our thoughts so that we will know what to do first and what to do next.
Correct.
You're back. Ate Pao.
I'm so
Yes,
sorry.
Miss Deb.
Nakamute pala ako. Ayan. So, yes, thank you for that.
Nakamit pala siya,
Dyanne.
Dai.
Feel ko na yung sinasabi ko. I think, ayan, si Techman Morris is here, can hear me doing my spiel, yung pala nakamute. Anyway, ayun. But, yeah, I mean, that's also a good way of preventing the burnout, is to just really organize our time and time management and
Correct.
prioritization, kumbaga. Like, we all have the same number of hours. It's just really up to us on how we can maximize the number of or the time that we have right now. And what about you, Miss Deb? How do you personally overcome burnout?
So yeah, like as a workaholic, I think I've undergone a lot of burnouts in my time. I worked at a studio before that. Sometimes their words hurt. Like they would say, like, we're not asking for, some higher up people would say, we're not asking for Picasso or but we just want you, we want you to churn it out like a factory. So like, oh my goodness. So it gets you, it doesn't inspire you to work. But deadlines are deadlines, so you have to meet them anyway. But so there was a time when I did do, like, I double shifted. So like once you finish the morning shift, you would shift to the evening shift to make up for the deadlines, etc. It's cray cray. But and because of that, I encountered back problems. I have spine issues. So don't do that. and once you reach 30, everything goes downhill. I'm just kidding. So I need my sleep now. So yeah, to avoid burnout, do other things not related to the project or not related to animation or your work. I enjoy escapism. I love nostalgia, so I play games that remind me of things that used to make me happy. Sounds sad, but I watch musicals, watch movies, cartoons, and I went back to gaming. CVA gamers represent. And my Christmas gift for myself is I got myself a VR headset. So yeah, and I'm really into VR chat. So let me know if you want to try it
Yeah.
out, and let's explore the other world together. And okay, yeah. So that's pretty much what I've been doing to avoid burnout. And then also, yeah, if you're tired, take a break. Don't do the work yet. Come back in, and then you'll have also a set of fresh eyes. And use your leaves if you have leave. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's it. That's it for
Use
me.
your leaves. Parang natawa yata ako ng extra loud dito sa use your leaves. Especially if you have naman the privilege to take vacation leave and sick leave, which is in this case, guys, ang sick leave, hindi lang siya, I mean, there's also such a thing as mental health, so it's equally important as physical health. So if you have the privilege of making use of our sick leaves, and ayun, just like what Miss Deb said, it's really important to take a break. Like, despite how busy our schedules can get, talagang dapat somewhere there meron talagang tayong time to relax and clear our minds, kasi when we have when our minds are clearer and more energized, mas natututukan natin din yung ating mga outputs in a much better way, so yung quality natin would also improve. So I think that's one thing that people fail to realize sometimes, na they think when I take a rest I'm being unproductive, or if I sleep for a while I could have done these things sa oras na tulog ako. But at the same time, guys, resting is very, very important kasi it contributes to the quality of our output. And thanks for raising that up, Miss
Correct.
Deb, kasi talagang we need that reminder. I think all of us here,
Yeah.
me included, our tech person included, guests, hosts, and of course our audience. Feeling ko lahat tayo, we need that reminder. Yan. So, Courtney, what about you? Kamusta naman ang ating overcoming our days of feeling burnouts and stuff like that?
For me, parang meron akong two types of burnout. One is the long-term one, that happened when I stay at one place for a long time. It's not that ayoko na yung ginagawa ko. I still love what I'm doing. Pero parang I just feel stagnant lang. So I need to find another outlet. So parang ganun na yung nangyari throughout my career after I graduated. I looked for other outlets that I can spend all my energy on. With the other burnout, which is more parang sa atin sa lahat. Because actually, sometimes I feel guilty na parang we're used to sitting in front of the computer for like the longest time. Kasi I think sa atin, we're all creatives here. So parang we don't do anything, we don't do much physical work, ganun. So parang you feel guilty na bakit ka napapagod pero wala ka namang ginagawang physical stuff. Like nakaupo ka lang ganyan. But it's like what you said, yung mental thing, it's as important as the physical thing sa'yo na kailangan mo rin i-rest. So with what I do, actually, I just take an off day. I sleep for like half a day, ganun, when I'm like really tired and I'm drained from anything creative that I can, like, wala talaga ako, kasi it doesn't matter if I try to force myself to work, wala rin akong malalabas na something good. So I just try to sleep, yun yung outlet ko. I sleep for like half a day. And then actually kanina, can I just like make kwento lang for a short while?
Go ahead.
Because with GGP, yun nga, parang I wanted to make a business din out of it. So sa group, I posted this jersey. It's a GGP jersey. So parang sa group, sobrang daming sabi, uy, gusto ko bumili niya. Parang we wanted the jersey then. So I opened up orders for it. It was my first time selling and organizing this huge thing na parang ako naging online shop, because sa first pre-order namin, I got 50 orders agad. It was a lot for me because first time ko talaga yun. Tapos I organized everything sa supplier, to the pick-up, to the packing, everything. I packed all the 50 items. Tapos in LBC ko, ginrab ko. Tapos parang ang dami rin nagpa-lalo move and grab. Tapos just answering the phone, it was draining me already kasi tawag ng tawag yung mga lalo move, tawag ng tawag yung grab. Tapos kanina, like, may tatlo ata na nagsabi na wrong spelling in jersey nila. Tapos like, I felt so defeated. I mean, i-replace ko naman siya. Wala siyang problem sa akin. I will replace that kasi nagkamali yung supplier and nagkamali rin ako. So parang, hindi naman sila nagalit. They weren't mad. Pero they just told me na wrong spelling in jersey. Tapos na-ship na sa kanya. Tapos I cried kasi sobrang, like after everything that I've done, yung pagod ko, tapos na wrong spelling lang siya. So parang yun. And then I got myself 3 cups of coffee. So right now I'm okay. So coffee and sleep yung answer ko. So yun. Kanina, I guess I was really burnt out. As in, yun yung one of the most tiring things sa akin kasi after I organized all the orders, yun, nag-fail yung iba. So yun lang. Hindi pa ako nakatulog kasi
This happened today lang, Court?
Yeah, I cried kanina kasi I mean, I
Oh
don't
my
usually cry
goodness.
over work.
Virtual
usually-
hugs from your Success Voices family.
I don't usually cry over work. When I do,
Virtual
it means na
hug!
sobrang pagod na ako. Thanks, guys. So, yun. When I cry, it means sobrang pagod na talaga ako. So, that happened kanina.
So at least parang key takeaway is like just acknowledging when talagang medyo bigay na ka na talaga sa pagod. So
Yeah.
acknowledging that you're also stressed out or burned out, and at the same time finding your way to bounce back up. Like as you said, for you it's 3 cups of coffee and sleep.
Yeah.
Ayan.
Nag-food panda. After ko umiyak, nag-food panda ako. Nag-order ako ng 3 coffee. So, mamaya
Ano
meron pa ako
isang
sa
diretso? Isang diretso tatlong coffee yun.
Oo, I did. Yun talaga yung ginawa ko. After ko umiyak, nag-food panda. Tapos yun na.
Parang ano siya, comfort food, kumbaga.
Yeah,
Talagang stress drinking. Ganun.
Yeah. Buti na lang stress drinking lang yung ginagawa ko. Although minsan nagsi-stress eating din naman ako. But yeah. And sometimes you have to move on kasi parang wala ka na magagawa eh. So right now, I try to forget about it because it's done. Mali na siya eh. Diba? Yun.
And then, what's your parang, as you said, other than the idea na, wala nang magagawa, as you said, mali na siya, so what are we gonna do now? How are we gonna address the problem now? What's your, kumbaga, what's motivating you right now to get out of that slump of a situation? You said naiyak ka na kanina, and you know that you still have to fix it, but at the same time, meron pa bang iba, or is there anything else that's driving you to be like, okay, no, I'm okay, I can bounce back from this, let's do it, ganon.
I think personally for me kasi, I'm not the type na who dwells on problems for a long time. Like, lalo na when I know there's nothing I can do about it, I can move on rather quickly. But that's for me, personally.
Mhm.
So, hindi ko naman siya masyado pinaproblema after ko umiyak kanina. I was okay. As now, and then yun, habang I was crying, nire-replyan ko yung supplier namin. Sabi ko, pakiulit naman yung mga jersey kasi maliit. So yun, ginagawa ko pa rin habang umiyak ako. Tapos, yun, right now, since we're opening second batch of jerseys, we took notes of all the mistakes we did. So hopefully sa next batch, it won't happen again. So yun lang, parang just take notes of the things you did wrong and then hopefully hindi mo na siya magawa sa susunod. Learn from
So
your
kumbaga,
mistakes.
I was about to say that talagang maging learning experience siya for you, na parang even if yun, medyo nag-give in ka sa stress and na you felt parang na-overwhelmed ka sa emotions of that stressful feeling, at the same time, at least it also gave you that paano ba? I wouldn't say benefit, but at least that plus side na okay, at least I know the next time how I can improve the process, or ano yung pwede ko pang gawin. And it's, I guess, part of the experience talaga. In which case, I think everyone in the group would definitely appreciate your efforts. I mean, I'm part of the group, kaya I can say na ako, silent lurker lang. But definitely, it's still so fun to browse the Gamer Girls Philippines group kasi parang feeling ko sobrang lounging around lang ako, checking out the posts. Kasi alam kong everyone's friendly, everyone's welcoming, everyone appreciates efforts ng isa't isa. So that's really something na, I mean, kaming naglalaro na Gamer Girls, are very much appreciative of. And sa mga, ako na yung nag-plug. Ayan, to those of you guys who are playing, ayan, we have Gamer Girls Philippines on Facebook. So, join us there and, ayan, makichika kayo and makibudol na rin, kumaga. And speaking of plugging, ayan, we actually about to wrap up. Ang bilis ng time. Parang nagchikahan lang tayo dito. Kind of those situations na you're making chika lang over coffee and the next thing you know, ang laka na nung oras na lumipas. So speaking of plugging in, we'll start with Court. Please plug in your socials, your businesses, anything that you want to give a shout out to and all that.
Okay, I'll try my best not to forget anything. So that's it. Please visit our 2 branches of Macau. Nasa Pasig sila. So whenever you're at Pasig area, nasa Unimart, Macau Imperialty Unimart, and Macau Imperialty Estancia. So yun. And then we have Wedding Manila Place. Thank you for welcoming me back again. For the first time, I'm getting paid to play. So, diba? Parang yun. Thank you so much for giving that opportunity sa akin. And then lastly, shout out to Gamer Girls Philippines, our admin team, our mods, Abby, Patricia, Jazz, Rika, and Cami. So sila yung mga mods behind the scenes. And yun, sometimes when I'm feeling bad, like sometimes people will say, thank you for creating this group. It's a safe haven. So thank you so much because that lifts me up. So right now, yun yung group talaga is yung safe haven ko for now. And then lastly, I still do on the side, parang freelance, if ever you have anything na graphics, logos, web designs, app design, so you can contact me because we also have a Chase Studio thing. But that's just us. So maliit lang siya. For freelancing lang siya. And yun, if you want to follow me, it's at Courtney Sayson on everything. Yun yung branding ko, Courtney Sayson. So you can find me anywhere. Thank you, Pao, for inviting me here.
So nice to have you here, actually. Kita tayo ulit.
Yeah.
Ayan. So what about you, Miss Deb? Kindly plug in everything and give a shout out to those you want to give a shout out to.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I will be more active on my social media stuff, but I do have a Deb Does Voices YouTube channel. So yeah, that's my voice name, my Creative Voices brand name. So Deb Does Voices on YouTube, Facebook, SoundCloud, and TikTok. But I should probably use that more. I also have a podcast where I just read children's books or all types of stories called Deb Time Stories. So available in any podcast near you. So just like it's on Spotify. I'm so happy. Yeah. So
congrats.
Yeah, I'm gonna upload more so far. So if you have children and want to listen to the more disturbing versions of old stories like Cinderella, and yeah, it's a little darker. The original versions. I'm reading out the originals, the uncensored ones. So if you want to hear that, yeah, check out Deb Does Voices. Deb Time Stories. Yeah.
Thank you, Deb, for sharing with us your socials and your projects. I think I would personally check out that darker version of the fairy tales and see how it's narrated. Parang feeling ko sobrang interesting nun. Dyanne, you're up next.
Hi, okay, thank you. I'd like to shout out sa mga, kasi nanonood sila ngayon, they're watching. Yung mga ka-team ko sa Task as La Union, hello. Especially kay Kent, kay Yel, kay Totep, at kay Isa, at saka sa supervisor ko, kay TL Jemaya. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting me. They're very supportive kasi, at saka they are, natutuwa sila sa CVAP and they are very interested. And also, please follow me on TikTok, hosting by Dyanne. So, doon ako nag-upload ng mga ganap, ng mga ng mga content na ka-eme-eme lang, mga kakulitan yun, tsaka voiceovers. Yan lang. And of course, for event hosting, virtual and offline hosting, and voiceover project please feel free to message me at 0906-321-1723.
For voice-over projects lang ba daw ang pwedeng messages na isa-send sa number na yan, Dyanne?
I-PM-PM nyo na lang ako, baka pwedeng pag-usapan niya.
Ayan, you heard it from her, folks. Ayan. Ayan, I hope, can you give us one more round of the digits, Dyanne, please?
Oh yes, it's 0906-321-1723.
Ayun. Thank you, Dyanne, and thank you to our guests for joining us tonight. But before we go, would like to pull up the comments muna, see kung sino mga nagsha-shoutout dyan, sino nag-hi dyan, at kung ano bang ganap sa ating Facebook page, ating live for tonight. Hello, Papa Lem. Good evening po. Hey, girls. I'm super supportive. Hello po, Miss Courtney. Let's go, gamers, from Moises Ivan.
Si Moises na parang wala dito.
And good evening, Miss Patricia. Oh, si Marian, one of our co-hosts. Ayan. Hello,
Baklang
SVP.
twa.
Great evening to the beautiful host, Pao Nivana, the lovely guest, Dyanne, and the present in spirit, Owen. Thank you, Sir Rene. Hello po.
Good evening, Sir
Thanks,
Rene.
Rene.
Courtney, Lady Boss. Oh my goodness, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Gamer Girl represent, si Abby. Gamer Girls represent. Yun no. Thank you guys for joining. Awesome night, guys. Ayan.
Hi, Sir Joshua.
Go Corbs. Daming shoutout din for, si Rain Flores, our number one sa Genshin Impact. Been seeing her
Wow!
content.
Kilala mo si Dax Rain, ay fan ka na.
Yes, hi Rain! Fan ko din siya sa Facebook, kaya kitang-kita ko lagi yung mga fangirling. Let's put it that way. Fangirling moments niya. Ayun. Shoutout daw po, Miss Dyanne. Hardworking young lady boss. Totally agree. Totally agree. Planet are brilliant at creating the safe space and encouraging environment for those who want to go for gaming. Thank you. Thank you,
Hi,
Courtney.
Cal.
I'm sure kinikilig ka sa comments na ganyan.
I'm not used to it.
Oh, thanks for protecting the gamer girls. Oh, Courtney. See, sobrang laking, sobrang big thing talaga what you did with the group. And I'm personally also thankful for that. Yes! Ang ganda naman ng Dyanne RIvera. Ayun, no? Kaka-fresh talaga ng CVAP. Yan. Daming fans din ni Miss
Send ko na lang
Dyanne.
sa Gcash. Send ko na lang sa Gcash yung
Bayad pala.
May pa ganun pala, kaya pala madaming comments. May pa ganun.
May paano pala prior to the Yan na, si Ivana din. Hello, mga nagsha-shout out. Crystal, CVA Gamers represent. Ayan. Rest is still a productive activity. Pwedeng mag-pause. Ayan, totally agree.
Amen.
Agree.
Ivana Hearts. Gusto ko yan, Ivana. Coffee makes things better talaga. Ayan. We know
Agree.
that. We all know that. Chase, hello. Success Voices. Woo, thank you. Hi, Chase. Yan for Courtney. Again, dami nating...
Shout out
Dami
pala sa
nating,
TGP sports team. They were
There
here
we
din.
go. Was watching the stream yesterday for Phasmophobia.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Hearts. Thank you guys for your support tonight. Ang ingay pala ng comment section. Nagchichikahan pala tayo dito. Apparently, ang ating comment section may sariling chikahan. Ayan. Thank you guys. Sobrang we appreciate you guys joining us on the stream and sharing your shout outs and your thoughts, of course, regarding tonight's topic. Ayan. Are we good with the comments? Meron pa ba tayo mga na-miss out? Ka- Sino pong may hawak ng page ng Success Voices? Kagaganda at kailing ng guests. Woo! Thank you po sa co-moderator natin. Ako naman ako dun. Ayan.
Baka may paano din yan, may pa-under the table.
Hulaan nyo.
Hulaan
Ayan,
nyo.
meron ako kasi natatawa sa tabi ko ngayon. So, parang ko naman, kilala ko na.
Si Miss Nikki ba yan?
Sino pa ba? Walang iba kundi ang ating #1 creative Moises.
Dapat ay pakita on screen.
Ayun o.
Oo nga, para mabenta na natin
Pakita
yan.
na on screen.
Ano daw yan? Parang every episode, isa po yan sa #1 requests talaga natin. Meron tayong tinatawag na, guys, by the way, sa mga nanonood po ngayon, if you guys will join us, will continue joining us in the future episodes, meron po tayong #TechTeamReveal. Ipaisa po siya. TechConF. #TechTeamReveal.
Oo, maganda yan. Oo, very, exciting.
Very exciting. Ayan. So, so we're actually just down to our last few minutes of the stream. Kung meron ba kayong gustong ipahabol na sharing, shout out, or anything else, ayan. Parang let's wrap it off with maybe just a short line or a short sentence about encouraging people to continue pursuing kumbaga yung bukso ng damdamin or yung tawag ng damdamin, kumbaga. Ayan. At oh my goodness, hello po. Thank you. Ayan. So, one sentence
Ibebenta na po namin si Pao.
1 to 2 sentences ng message to motivate our audience tonight, kung ano ang pwedeng mag-motivate sa kanila to keep on pursuing what they really want to pursue. Yeah, let's start with Deb.
Oh, yeah, I think I already said it before, but I'm gonna say it again because you can make it a mantra, like this is fine. But
This
I'm
is
gonna
fine.
use
This is fine.
yeah, this is fine. Do what you love, be good at it. Yeah, so pretty much it. Yeah. And
Do
then
what you
tell
love and be
yourself-
good at it.
Mm. So, yeah. He's
Courtney?
not that deep.
Oh no, I need to say something meaningful.
Kahit ano naman, like, maybe just your personal pep talk that you do, or something as simple as that.
Well, to be honest, if you make your passion as your work and your main source of income, it won't feel like you're not working. You'll still feel there are times na it'll make you hate what you're doing because like you're so tired and everything. But when it's really your passion or it's something you love, you can get over it and then continue, and then you'll get past it. It won't feel like it won't feel like you're stuck for a long time because may times na pagod ka talaga, pero yun, you can continue when you're doing what you love. So that's it for me. Also, can I shout out to Miss Deb because meron lang akong
Whoa.
when I was in school, we did animation. Tas I hated it because it's not because I hate animation, but because I was so bad at it. As in, iniyakan ko rin talaga yun. So so yun, I was really bad. I can't do it. So I really look up to animators. So
no problem. No, like I get that. I have some students who they excel more with illustration rather than animation, and there's a big difference. With animation, it takes time, and it takes you a long time to appreciate the finished product because it takes a while to finish. While illustration, it's one object that you like, one scene that you have to like beautify for, and then I think the output at the end it's a little faster than animation. Well, it might take years or months. So I think some people realize that they love comics, they love graphic design more, and it's completely okay because there's so many different kinds of art. And if I have another meaningful line that I would say, I would take it from Little Mermaid the series, and she would say, "I'm glad that there are. If there was only one note, how boring life would be. I'm glad there are so many notes in many different keys." So that means there's more than one way to be creative, and you being a gamer is just another creative tool that you can use. Amazing. Yeah.
Be consistent with what you do. We also have here on the comment section. Melody sa graphics than gamers pa. Hello po, Miss Deb and Miss Courtney. Ayan.
Nauunahan
So,
ako sa reaction. Sa tawa-tawa ni Moises.
ayan. What about you, Miss Dyanne? What's your, kumbaga, powerful message to impart to our viewers tonight?
Parang hindi, alam, nag-hesitate nga ako kung sabihin ko pa kasi napaka-seryoso nung sinabi ni Courtney at saka ni Deb. pero lagi kong sinasabi kasi na kapal na mukha goes a long way, guys. Maniwala kayo sa akin. Yun lagi kong sinasabi. Pero, syempre, may limit naman. Hindi porke, be confident, pero wag kang mayabang, ganun. Be confident, pero you always have to make sure that your feet are always on the ground. Sabi ko nga, lagi kong pinagdadasal to, pinapa-remind ko kay God na if ever there comes a time na nakakalimutan ko at nakakapagyabang ako unconsciously, subconsciously, pakitapik po ako, Lord. Lagi kong sinasabi yun kasi I don't want the people to think na ang yabang ko na porque medyo may na tayo. Ayoko nang ganun. So, yun lang. Be confident pero stay humble pa din. Yun lang.
Thank you, Miss Dyanne. Ang ating creative voices, medyo active sa comment section. Baka rin gusto mag-tech team reveal na,
Reveal na yan.
Oo.
Ayan.
Nakakaloka.
Ang cute kasi parang, di baling lumaki ang puso, wag lang ang ulo. Yes, Miss Lynn, thank you for that. And ang cute kasi meron tayong variety talaga. Variety ang ating ang ating special messages. So we have short but sweet like kay Miss Deb, and longer and more parang kumbaga mas in-depth like we have with Courtney, and of course si Dyanne na medyo comedy ang dating pero talagang pack na pack pa din, of course. Ayan. Still a good thing to keep in mind. Ayan. So I'm pretty sure our viewers here are, see, that's my Dyanne, si Miss Lynn. Ayan. Meron sila talaga napipick up from our discussions for tonight. Be makapal ang mukha but not mayabang. Thanks, Ate Dyanne. There we go. Love na love nila, Dyanne, ang iyong kapal ang mukha goes a long way.
Shout out to Patty.
Sana i-love din ako. Nanawagan po nanawagan sa Success Boys.
Nanawagan. Meron po tayong guest na nananawagan. Sorry, Courtney, you were saying something. Yes, go ahead.
Si Patty, nabasa ko yung comment niya, yung I love that, Miss Dyanne. Patty is one of our mods and she's also a single mom. So, same kayo. So, I really look up to you guys because, you have a child and you can still work at the same time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Patty and all the single moms.
Great. Thank you for that, Court. And ayun, as Dyanne earlier mentioned din, nananawagan din po siya sa mga she left her digit earlier. Alam niyo na, PM is the key. Joke lang. Binino sa Success Voices. Ayun. Makes the mood lighter pa din.
Ano pa na to?
Tonight. Ayun. So, guys, and just like that, the show is down to the last 10 minutes, and I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight, for taking the time off your schedule, your Saturday night, para makipagchikahan dito sa amin on Success Voices and even sharing your insights, sharing your motivational quotes and messages para sa ating viewers. And of course, sa amin ding mga co-hosts, our tech man here, I'm pretty sure lahat kami merong mga mga personal insights. So once again, guys, Courtney, Deb, and Dyanne, thank you for joining Success Voices tonight. I hope you guys also had a blast. And we'll see you guys again real soon.
course.
And good luck with your endeavors. I'll see you guys again. Ingat-ingat lagi and enjoy the rest of your evening. Goodbye. Bye-bye, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you.
Ayan. Ayun. So, Owen. Hi.
Alright. Hi. So, parang I've been
Ayun,
silent
si
for the
Owen.
majority of the show. Andito pa pala ako.
Oh,
So, I've been silent for the majority of this show, but one thing lang masasabi ko to our guest for tonight is you guys are the epitome of a modern day Filipina. So, mga palaban. So, masasabi ko lang sa inyo is keep moving forward, keep what you're doing, and keep your energy, maintain your energy, and kung sa Bisaya pa, padayon lang. And yun. So, yeah. Thank you guys for bearing with me.
We'll hope
Pao, thank you, Pao.
We're hoping that sa following natin episodes talagang magkaroon ng better mag-cooperate kumbaga yung ating mga technologies, because definitely we would have loved to hear your insights and everything else from earlier na unfortunately hindi lang talaga ayaw tayong pagbigyan ng internet connections natin. Pero Owen, what's your insight? Ginawang guest na lang. Owen, thank you for joining us today.
Parang ayaw akong pagsalitain ng internet. Parang pinipigilan yata nila akong magtanong kanina.
Ikaw daw yung ating special outro. Special guest po talaga natin si Owen tonight.
Wow. Yun yung plot twist for this night. So, ako pala yung special guest nila for tonight.
So
yun,
Owen,
parang what I've experienced now is parang fear of the unknown. Parang bakit during this time pa talaga in front of the girls, parang ganun talaga yung internet connection. hindi ako pinagsalita. So pero in the end, andito pa naman ako. Yun talaga parang yung common natin na sinasabi na kapit lang. Ako yung pinaka best example ng kapit lang kasi andito pa rin ako yung the last 8 minutes of the show, andito ako. 'Di ba? Thanks Pao, thanks Ivana, thanks Success Voices team for bearing with me. Yan.
Yan. And thank you na kahit paano you're still able, last few minutes of the show and you're here with us and being able to still have the chance to share your insights about tonight's topic. Ayan. So, we love having you here, Owen, and hopefully next time talagang dire-diretso tayo sa ating co-hosting. I'm looking forward to still having you in our next episodes, and definitely still glad that you were able to join us tonight versus yung talagang kumbaga walang-wala talaga. This is still much better than not having you here at all. Ayan. And buti kahit outdoor ka, your audio is actually pretty clear and your lighting is okay na okay kahit outdoors.
Yeah.
Ayan. Napaka-scenic naman dyan, Owen. Parang ang lamig, ang fresh.
Parang environment lover kasi ako, nature lover, plantito. So yan, mga plants. Excuse lang pala yun, Pao, to get more signal kasi walang signal sa loob ng bahay.
At least ba, naging aesthetically pleasing pa ang iyong backdrop.
Yeah. So parang feel ko talaga ngayon, guest ba ako? Host ako o guest?
Yeah, and the important thing there is your voice was still heard tonight. Yan, yun lang naman ang
Yeah.
important dito na talagang you were still able to join us and you were still able to give us your insights, you were able to meet the guests and of course give your kumbaga your responses and your insights sa topic na shinare sa mga kwento na shinare din nila. Ayan.
All right.
So Ivana, what about you? Kamusta ka naman dyan sa iyong pink room?
Yeah.
So yung pink na siya ngayon.
Very
Yung other side blue, other side pink. But gusto ko lang din share ng insights ko for this show, like small insights lang. So to sum it all up, it's really nice to do your passion, but you see, it's not an easy journey pa rin when you do your passion because there would be a lot of people who would judge you, there would be a lot of people who would turn their backs on you, and at the same time, there would also be people who would stay with you from the very beginning until you get your first endeavor, right? And I guess this can serve as a reminder to all of you who are watching right now that it's human to feel discouraged sometimes. It's okay to feel tired, but I hope you guys won't let yourselves drown in that feeling because when you feel tired, it's okay as long as when you get back again, the fire will be burning again, right? And just like what Ate Dyanne said kanina, be humble, right? Kasi personally, when people would ask me na, Ivana, can you say na malayo na ba yung narating mo? And I would answer that I believe that I've come this far, but I know that this is not yet the farthest. Or in Tagalog, alam kong malayo na yung narating ko, pero alam kong hindi pa ito yung pinakamalayo. And yeah, that's all. I just want to thank everyone who's watching right now, and thank you, Ate Pao, for having us here ni Kuya Owen's Success Voices.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys here tonight then. I'm so happy to have this chance to co-host this episode. Of course, with my fellow batchmates. Ayan, si Ivana and si Owen, batch Family 3. Ayan, Family 3, sa mga nanonood po, hello. Shout out to our batchmates. Ayan. So is there anything else that you guys would like to add? Feel free to also plug in your details or your socials or how can they get in touch with you for voiceover projects among many others. Ayan. Go ahead, guys.
So sa akin, one thing lang before this show ends. So rest if you must, but never quit. And yun, padayon lang. And this is Owen Cazar from Cognitingog.
Cognitingog. I love it, Owen. Thank you.
Yeah, and for me, I just want to plug my YouTube channel. Just subscribe on Voice Atlas. And if you have voiceover projects that you'd like to have, just email me at ivanaotof.certifiedvoiceartist@gmail.com. And before I forget, I would like to plug also my podcast together with two other hosts, Hans and Divan. You can listen to our podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcast, Breaker, YouTube, and Facebook. Just search Coffee Beans Podcast. That's letter VEEANS. Coffee Beans Podcast. That's with y'all.
Thank you so much, Ivana. Si Jack, Family 3 represent. Hi, Jack. Good evening. Ayan. Your smile is...
Yun. Pao, by fan ka.
Oh my goodness. Hello po. Good evening. So, na-conscious ako bigla. Joke lang. Hinilig ako ng slide. Ayan. Distract ako doon. But thank you. Thank you for that, that warm compliment that made my heart flutter inside. Whoa. Ayan. So, before we end tonight's episode, we'd like to invite you to share your stories, words of wisdom, and inspiring messages as well. Of course, definitely, hindi lang tayo natututo sa ating guests. We also learn from, like kanina, sa comment section, we had people sharing their insights as well. So if you have stories and words of wisdom and inspiring messages, let Success Voices be your platform for positive social change. Contact us at contact.successvoices@gmail.com or visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/successvoices. Ayan. Right now, what we're trying to do with the page is, alam niyo yung mga, di ba, we have yung usual na may magandang artwork, tapos may inspirational quote.
Mhm.
That's something that's
Yeah.
easily trending, and we're giving people the platform to share their messages and their words of wisdom to us. So guys, we welcome all sorts of content, long and short productions. Definitely we'd love we'd love to have you guys on Success Voices. So if there's something that you want to share, please feel free to send them over to the details below, and we'll get to it and see what we can do with it. Actually, meron din tayong mga naka-stock up din na content right now. So, actually, I'd like to give a shout out to Ella. Thank you sa pag-send ng iyong content. That was really, really appreciated. We really appreciate that, and we'll have that on the page real soon. Ayan. So, once again, this is I Voice Pao Castillo with our ever awesome and ever great co-hosts, Ivana and Owen. So, thank you for joining us here at Success Voices tonight, creating positive social change one success story at a time. Good evening, guys, and enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. Enjoy.